Hey everyone, Presale here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering a really interesting and different style upcoming project. It's called Revolt, and it's more focused around the farming space. It's not a gaming project. They really have interesting tokenomics as well, where they put 100% of the pre-sale raise and ILO raise to the liquidity, which is just insane in my opinion. Let's just start off quickly by looking at their Telegram. 20,000 members, almost 2,500 online. That's already very good numbers, especially considering it's not a gaming project. Obviously, that's where the hype is at the moment, but obviously there is space for other projects to do really well. So here's the announcement on the different initial liquidity offerings they're going to have. They call it that because all of the funds raised will go into liquidity. So it's going to be on Lightning, Pools, and Infinity Pad, which is a launchpad that's in partnership with DAO Maker. So that's obviously very bullish. So as I said, during the ILO, they're going to raise up to $440,000 worth of BNB to be allocated between different launchpads, as they say, as we said already. And all of that is going to go into liquidity. So the Revo price will be $1.925, as you can see, which is 0.0044 BNB. Lightning, Pools, and Infinity Pad. It's going to be distributed in 3 equal monthly tranches, starting on the day Revolt launches. Individual cap obviously depends on the different launch pads, and also the whitelisting is depending on the different launch pads. So on the following day to the ILO, the Revolt platform beta will be launched. So that's also a really good sign. Not projects that have their initial, the IDO, and then you wait months for something to happen. The day after already, it's going to be launched. And every one of the Revolt contributors will receive their initial Revo stake, with private investors only getting 1/12 and pre-sale will get 1/3. So, and ILO. So obviously it's very beneficial to get into those 2 rounds. And immediately after, you'll be able to stake your tokens already in the platform single asset staking pool to get your share of the platform reward. So that is already looking really promising. Also, they announced here that Binance's DeFi.org incubates Revolt. So if you don't know DeFi.org, it's founded by Binance and Orbs, and they are incubating Revolt. So that is obviously very bullish. So let's have a look at the Revolt website, see more info about what it's all about. So they find and maximize vault strategies. So they automatically find and deposit funds in the best performing vaults in the market at any given time. Personally, this is something would be really interesting to use, since the hardest part of farming is just the time that goes into trying to find what's hot and what's safe and everything like that. So they will search it for you basically through their platform, and you can invest like that. So as it says, if you don't know where to put your funds, they got you. They discover the best vaults. So they're going to index every vault in the market and bring you the top results for any asset at any given time. You select the top one, they select the top one. For each search, we return the top 5 results. And then you simply deposit your funds in the best vault and maximize your APY. So they're also going to have 24/7 monitoring. So they're always checking your positions. So obviously if the APY goes down, it tells you, okay, there's something better. They notify you. And then with one click, you can just switch to a different vault. And they take care of all the fee and withdrawal calculations to make sure a switch is profitable for you, which is also really big because some farms require a exit tax, something like that. Sometimes it's like 0.5%. You have to pay over your total funds to withdraw your money. So they'll calculate, okay, you've had it in X amount of days, and if you take it out now, you're not going to actually make profit, so just wait a bit before taking it out. So they calculate all of that for you, which is really awesome. Supported networks, Binance Smart Chain for now, with Ethereum, Phantom, Polygon, and Solana in the works. Obviously, those are the hyped blockchains, especially Solana, Phantom. I think those are big ones. Well, Solana's obviously hyped, but Phantom is probably upcoming one. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. So now let's look at their tokenomics, which is really where it gets interesting. So Reva is a plutonium of Revolt. So by staking that, you can take part in their DAO, vote on different proposals, and at the same time be eligible for the protocol profits. So let's have a look at their parameters. Total supply is 181818. I guess that's someone's lucky number there. So the only hard-coded parameter in the smart contract is total supply. All other parameters will be governed by the DAO. Then the token address is only announced before the pre-sale. On the launch date, 30% tokens are already pre-minted for the pre-sale. Liquidity lock team and strategic investors of the protocol. With each BSC block, 0.7 Reva will be mined. So that's 20,000 Reva per day. So it's inflationary in that aspect. No more than this amount will ever be minted. So that's, well, inflationary to this point. So the emission rate multiplier will be decreased 0.75x at the end of 3 months from launch and to 0.5x after 9 months from launch. So it will become less inflationary as time goes on. So in terms of the pre-minted Reva tokens, 15% of the max supply is allocated to the team, 10% to seed investors, 5% for the pre-sale with that 3-month lock as we discussed. So all pre-sale and our contributions will serve as liquidity for the BNB River pool, and that is going to be locked for 2 years. So that is really unbelievable. I mean, there's going to be so much liquidity. That's always very, very good. So in terms of the token emissions, how is that going to be distributed? So 21.4%, as it says here, that stands for 15% of the total supply will be distributed as rewards for the participants in the vaults. Then 28.6 will be distributed as rewards for staking. 35.7 will be providing liquidity, and 14.3 will go to the treasury, which is going to be used for community marketing and business development and so on. There's going to be token rewards and fees. Obviously, here's a staking reward, so you can lock your staked River for 3 predefined periods in exchange for higher rewards and DAO voting power as well. So the total 20% River designated for staking will be distributed as below. So bronze, silver, gold, and premium, and that has these different amounts: 2, 4, 6, 8%. Then there's going to be the Revolt platform fees and tax. As I say, a holder's dream. Let's see why. So upon withdrawal, 1% of the user profit will be distributed to all River stakers. 100% of the Vault's native token profits generated on Revolt will be swapped for River, and every time a Revolter decides to withdraw its position, 30% of its profits will be converted to River before being sent to its wallet, which is actually a really, really interesting idea. So if you're farming and you make $10,000, 3,000 will automatically buy River and send that to your wallet instead of USD, which I think it's a great idea. I mean, if you're receiving River instead of USD, if you want, you can always just swap it straight back to USD. So it's not a big deal. But meanwhile, it pumps the price because all the profits are going into buying River and pumping the price. Obviously, if you sell afterwards, it doesn't mean anything, but some people might not sell. Maybe they'll just hold it. So that is a very, very interesting aspect for the token economics, I must say. So overall, it looks really interesting. The only thing is the initial market cap is quite high, but tokenomics are really one of the most interesting I have seen. The idea is really good. Definitely there's a market for it. I know that for sure. A lot of people farming and don't have time to search where to farm, what to farm, and this will really solve their problems. IDO date is really soon, so make sure to follow them to stay up to date with everything. Follow my channels as well. I will be posting about them more. Definitely an interesting one to keep an eye on, and for now I will rate it Kakbra, which is obviously a very good rating. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.